Alright, so here we go. Going to MLG Plateau in our round of 8 in our OMGYUMYUM Gold through Bronze Weekly between HollowedSoul here, our Zerg spawning in the bottom left, in the green, versus ReduxMoad, our yellow Terran in the bottom right. So this is my first casting game of this tournament so far, so hopefully we'll not see any cheese. I'm hoping to see some serious macro level play. I don't want to see any all-ins early. I want to see some sweet games going on here. Oh, my music stopped 1 second. Alright. So, both player here, just going for standard. Obviously, 10 drone. Don't know if that's a mistake or if we may see a 10 pool. That's kind of exciting here. Let's pull up our production tab. Both players, you know, still droning up. We got our supply depot going down to 10, exact same. So actually, HollowedSoul just accidentally getting that 10th drone, not going to go for any kind of crazy 10 pool. Getting his Overlord now. It's not a scouting drone here. Hopefully he scouts in the right there, doesn't go up, because that does happen sometimes in these tournaments. People scout up, and on this map, you cannot spawn on top of each other or below each other. You have to spawn across the map. So hopefully, okay, so he's going over here. Definitely going to be able to scout on the right side of the map here. Same deal for ReduxMoad, going to the other side. So both players can find out where each other are at very shortly. Only a little bit here. So, barracks going down over here for Mr. ReduxMoad. Again, very standard, going for that very basic wall off, 2 supply depots, and a barracks. Nothing crazy, not going for any kind of 2 racks cheese. We're probably going to see him either tech into a fast factory or maybe even a super fast starport there after this. Now, it's interesting that we don't have a gas, so I'm not thinking any kind of crazy tech. Oh, second barracks going down. So this SCV over here, once he makes it his way down, probably going to throw up a bunker. And we're going to see a streamline of Marines coming in pretty soon. But luckily for HollowedSoul, he's going to have this Overlord down here. He's going to see that coming a mile away and hopefully be able to pull drones. Not to mention, he's already got the pool down, not opting for any kind of fast expansion. So he's going to be able to stop 2 racks pressure pretty easily, especially since he's already scouted it. He's going to know exactly what's going on. So, I don't think, you know, HollowedSoul's in any kind of trouble from this early aggression. Definitely going to be able to stop it. And let's see what he's got going on. Just macroing up a little bit. Don't know if he's actually going to go for the expansion. He's floating a lot of minerals right now, so, I mean, I would assume. Nope. Going ahead making the Zerglings and some Queen. Not going to have any kind of expansion going down for either player yet. Now I'm curious to see, we got our double gas going down now. The Overlord's going to see everything, so he knows 2 gases down. So I'm really expecting to see maybe some kind of like fast Banshee, or you know, maybe some super like double factory blue flame Hellion push, something along those lines. Now these Zerglings here in this drone just going to kind of scare away that SCV, not really going to do anything. This Overlord's going to go down. So it's definitely supply capping Mr. HollowedSoul for just a minute. So we'll be interested to see what kind of tech goes down. We got our factory. Now I really think it's going to be a fast Banshee play for 2 reasons. Double gas, that's crazy amounts of gas, even I think for 2 factory this early especially, and the fact that he's only dropped 1 factory. He's not floating minerals for a second factory right away. So what I think he's going to do is get that factory, put the tech lab down, do the old switcheroo, get his fast cloak Banshees out as fast as possible. Oh no, proved me wrong. Double factory. So maybe we'll see a blue flame Hellion push, which is very strong against the Zerg, especially when he's going to be staying on what looks like, oh, already getting the roaches, so he might actually know what's going on. So the roaches there are going to be able to stop any blue flame Hellions unless he gets them out really quick. So I'd be very interested to see what he's going to do now. Assuming we're going to see a tech lab go down in this factory here in just a minute. And maybe not. So Zergling's doing some poking around, seeing what's going on. We got a Marine who's hopefully going to take control of the Zelnaga, get us some vision on the map, see what's going on. Tech Lab going down. Also our expansion for our Zerg player going down as well. So it'll be interesting to see though what he picks, if he's going to go for Siege or if he's going to go for you know, if he's going to go for Blue Flame. A lot of people here are going to opt for that reactor. Nope, another Tech Lab. So definitely going to get Siege. We're not seeing any kind of Blue Flame Hellion. Probably going to just be the standard Marine Marauder tank pushes. Get some medevacs mixed in there, and it becomes very, very difficult to deal with as a Zerg. You know, even with Banelings, you know, as long as he has that siege lineup, it's, you know, very, very difficult to deal with, especially when you have drops going on top of it. So HollowedSoul just kind of macroing up a little bit, getting that expansion. Now I'm curious as to why he's floating so many minerals. He could definitely be going lair tech right now, and even possibly taking a third. He's got great map control. He's got speedlings on the field. There's a couple marines around, but they're not going to really do anything. These are going to die pretty painlessly. So I'm just curious as to why he's floating so many minerals. Got that second attree down. Needs to get another queen up. Get some drones pumping. There it goes. Got lots of drones sitting here too as well. Needs to be pumping overlords and drones and getting that lair tech. There's no reason right now for him to be sitting down. He could even throw down some evolution chambers, start getting his tech going up. You know, upgrades are pretty important, I would say, in this matchup, considering that, you know, you're going to be hitting siege lines pretty hard, and Zerglings, I think, can actually take a hit from a siege tank with some armor, which is always important. So now I'd also like to see Redux really actually go for an expansion here. He's pretty saturated. He's just a little over optimal saturation. I'd really like to see him take an expansion, considering that, you know, HollowedSoul isn't really putting any pressure on him. Now HollowedSoul still on hatchery tech, finally getting his lair down, which is essential. Now what he needs to do is he needs to start taking some more gas, get the baling nest down. Oh, we got a huge push coming from ReduxMoad. I don't think HollowedSoul is going to be able to hold this. He doesn't have any tech structures. All he has is Zerglings. There's no banelings to deal with this many marines, and I mean, absolutely nothing is going to be able to stop this unless he gets banes and just an ungodly amount of roaches. But even with 6 roaches, these tanks are going to eat through that, and with this many marines in front, these tanks are not going to go down very quickly. Spiting up like crazy, but these are not going to finish in time. These are going to get just destroyed by this marine push. He needs to get up there with those marines, siege up these tanks, doing a little leapfrog action probably here. Take a poke, and these roaches are going to get destroyed by this tank line. So all of these roaches going down. These spines are not going to be able to finish. And this is pretty much GG here for our HollowedSoul Zerg player. Unfortunately, I believe he just really stayed on this tech too long. He had plenty of time where he could have gotten up to like muties, and definitely, I mean, without a shadow of a doubt, in this matchup, you have to have banelings. It's just, you can't win this matchup without banelings, especially with this many marines. It's just unfortunate that, you know, maybe he thought he was going for the Blue Flame Hellion, decided to go Roach instead, and that just ended up costing him the game. And it hurts because as Zerg players, it's very, very, very hard to get really good scouting information on your Terran player until you're at Overseer tech, just because there's absolutely no way without sacking an Overlord, and even then Marines can kill that Overlord, to get any kind of scouting information. So, pretty much GG here for our Zerg player, just kind of playing around. I don't really know why he hasn't quit out yet. There's no way he's coming back from this. 12 Zerglings in production. It might be enough to get the Marines down, but it's not going to be enough to really take out this, you know, to stop the Terran player from winning the game. So, Evolution Chamber going down. These Zerglings are going to try to get a good surround on these Marines. They're going to take them down, but this tank line back here is going to decimate all that's left. So, GG to both our players here. This is about to be over any minute. Just kind of... Oh, another 12 Zerglings coming out. Guess HollowedSoul does not want to quit out until he absolutely has to. Not a, you know, never a bad thing. Not pulling an Idra here where you could just quit out and possibly lose a game you could have won. Spine's going down, but these tanks are just going to outrange the hell out of them. And I mean, these Zerglings, although the tanks are killing each other with Splash, there's too many tanks down here, not going to do enough damage. So, once these Marines get in there, this Spine's going to get taken out by the siege tanks, and overall this is going to be pretty much over here. Oh no! HollowedSoul! Okay, good. I was afraid he pulled the plug. That would have been kind of bad. Luckily not, just a little leg spike there. And we're going to hopefully see a GG here from HollowedSoul in just a minute. Lair's going down. Oh my god, stupid error messages. HollowedSoul. GG. Love to see the manor. Love to see the manor. It's always great. Good game, guys. Good luck to Mr. Redux over there. And good game, HollowedSoul.